Okay, this is approximately how Steve's star works. I've got I'm just doing it on a dowel because I don't want to do it on a Christmas tree, because I don't want to turn a Christmas tree yet. I've got a plan for a Christmas tree, but not just yet. Anyway, this dowel is 15mm in diameter, and it's 32 long anyway. But the important thing is I've divided an inch of it, or 24mm, into three. So 8, 16, 24, and then I've subdivided those three into half, so it's got 6 4mm divisions. Now the next thing to do is to split the top. So that the star comes out flat. And I've got this thing. Hopefully that comes on camera. It doesn't. I'll get it on camera in a second. I've just got a bolt that I've threaded and tapped to M12 so I can stick it straight on top of my tool post. Now this markers 2 lines down that on the outside, 180 degrees apart, then mark 2 lines, one either side, so that you're cutting a 5mm flat in the centre. Now I've got to do this the right way around, so I think, which is my good eye, this is my good eye. Drop your saw. Come all the way down to the 25, and the same on the other side. So round about 5mm in the centre, and that'll make it the bits fly off when we want it to, I think. Just spin that round. Looking good on the other side. If you're not certain about sawing, use your bandsaw. You'll need some kind of jig, I would imagine. Of course, me doing this is going to make this a long video, but there we go. So that's sawn. Take that back off there, don't spike yourself if you can help it. That should be about 5mm wide, and it's 5.5, but that's fine. And I've gone all the way down to the bottom, not quite there, look, of that measured portion. So now I've got a slot, well, 2 slots, you know, a central piece. Now I'm going to use a parting tool, I'm going to cheat a bit. So from our the top is 4mm down, that's the first line, and 8mm down. You want to be outside that line and turn it down till it measures 5mm diameter on the thing there. You can bring your centre up just to support it, don't press it in because you don't want to split your wood. And of course there's your bits flying off. And this cut goes straight in. Until you've got 5mm diameter. Let's see where we are. Well, you know when your bits fly off really. I'm at 7. A little bit further. There we go. And the same, the bottom 8mm of that figure, just outside the line. That a quick measure. Well, I can tell because it's split up. So actually that's 6. So a bit more to go. Now, in that, let me just stop that. In the centre, we've got to go in 2.5mm. So I'm going to use a skew right in the centre line. And just bring it back to the point till we're forming a point there. Same from the other side. Went a little bit far then. So I'm just going to equalise this there. This is going to be a small star. I should have gone a bit bigger, but there we go, I didn't. Now 4mm up is where the tip of that point's going to be. So we can start making a cut there. Probably going to want to do this from the end. I don't think Steve did, but you know, he's the wood turner. Yeah, I'm going to do that from the end in a minute. I should be able to do that, shouldn't I? So let's get rid of some crap here. And come there. Now we're starting to eyeball the proportions to the same as the others. Oh, and that's round, that's fine. and the bottom transition, well, I'll have to take a little bit of bulk away from there, and I'm going to use a spindle gouge because I'm not Steve Jones. In fact, I removed too much there, didn't I? Look, it's going to be hard for me to make that transition there at the top of the tree, but as long as we get the idea. So same distance, 4mm. Don't go all the way through, you don't want to part it off. I don't know whether a point tool would be good here, but you need some way of getting that star down. I'll try a spindle gouge. And there we go. 6-pointed star of David. Obviously my transition into the top of the Christmas tree here isn't very good. I could do that. There we go. Obviously you're working on the end of a Christmas tree at some point, but that's what there is to it. Thanks for watching.